Section 65. Vaisampayana said, thus summoned to battle by the illustrious hero, Dhritarashtra's son turned back stung by those censures, like an infuriate and mighty elephant pricked by a hook, and stung by those reproaches and unable to bear them. That mighty and brave car warrior, endued with great swiftness, turned back on his car like a snake that is trampled underfoot, and beholding Duryodhana turn back with his wounds, Karna, that hero among men decked with a golden necklace, stopped the king on the way, and soothing him himself, proceeded along the north of Duryodhana's car to meet Partha in battle, and the mighty armed Bhishma also, the son of Santanu, turning back his steeds decked with gold, enormous in size and of tawny hue, rushed bow in hand for protecting Duryodhana from Partha's hand, and Drona and Kripa and Vivinsati and Dusasana and others also, quickly turning back, rushed towards with speed, with the drawn bows and arrows fixed on the bowstrings for protecting Duryodhana, and beholding those divisions advance towards him like the swelling surges of the ocean, Dhananjaya, the son of Pritha, quickly rushed at them like a crane rushing at a descending cloud, and with celestial weapons in their hands they completely surrounded the son of Pritha, and rained on him from all sides a perfect shower of shafts, like clouds showering on the mountain breast a heavy downpour of rain, and warding off with weapons all the weapons of those bulls among the Kurus, the wielder of the Gandiva, who was capable of enduring all foes, awarded another irresistible weapon obtained from Indra, called Sanmohana, and entirely covering the cardinal and other directions with sharp and keen-edged arrows, furnished with beautiful feathers. That mighty hero stupefied their senses with the twang of the Gandiva, and once more taking up with both his hands that large conch of loud blare, Partha, that slayer of foes, blew it with force, and filled the cardinal and other points, the whole earth and sky with that noise, and those foremost of the Kuru heroes were all deprived of their senses by the sound of that conch blown by Partha, and all of them stood still, their bows from which they were never separated dropping down from their hands. And when the Kuru army became insensible, Partha, calling to mind the words of Uttara, addressed the son of the Matsya king, saying, O best of men, go thou amongst the Kurus so long as they remain insensible, and bring away the white garments of Drona and Kripa, and the yellow and handsome ones of Karna, and also the blue ones of the king and Drona's son. Methinks Bhishma is not stupefied, for he knoweth how to counteract this weapon of mine. So pass thou on, keeping the steeds to thy left, for those that are sensible should thus be avoided. Hearing these words, the illustrious son of Matsya, giving up the reins of the steeds, jumped down from the car, and taking off the garments of the warriors, came back to his place. And the son of Virata then urged the 4 handsome steeds with flanks, adorned with golden harness, and those white steeds urged on took Arjuna away from the midst of the battlefield, and beyond the array of the infantry, bearing standards in their hands. And Bhishma, beholding that best of men thus going away, struck in with arrows, and Partha too, having slain Bhishma's steeds, pierced him with 10 shafts, and abandoning Bhishma on the field of battle, having first slain his car driver Arjuna with a good-looking bow in hand, came out of that multitude of cars like the sun emerging from the clouds. And Dhritarashtra's son, that foremost of heroes among the Kurus, recovering his senses, saw the son of Pritha standing like the lord of the celestials alone on the battlefield. And he said in a hurry unto Bhishma, How hath this one escaped from thee? Do thou afflict him in such a way that he may not escape. And at this Santanu's son, smiling, said unto him, Where had been this sense of thine, and where had thy prowess too, when thou hadst been in a state of unconsciousness, renouncing thy arrows and handsome bow? Vibatsu is not addicted to the commission of atrocious deeds, nor is his soul inclined to sin. He renounceth not his principle even for the sake of the 3 worlds. It is for this only that all of us have not been slain in this battle. O thou foremost of Kurus, go back to the city of the Kurus, and let Partha also go away, having conquered the kind. Do thou never foolishly throw away thy own good. Indeed, that which leadeth to one's welfare ought to be accomplished. Vaisampayana continued, having listened to the words of the grandsire that tended to his own welfare. The wrathful King Duryodhana, no longer eager for battle, drew a deep sigh and became silent, and reflecting that the advice of Bhishma was beneficial, and seeing that the Pandavas gaining in strength, the other warriors also desirous of protecting Duryodhana, resolved to return. And beholding those foremost of Kuru heroes departing for their city, Dhananjaya, the son of Pritha, with a cheerful heart followed them for a while, desirous of addressing and worshipping them. And having worshipped the aged grandsire, the son of Santanu, as also the preceptor Drona, and having saluted with beautiful arrows Drona's son and Kripa, and other venerable ones among the Kurus, the son of Pritha broke into fragments Duryodhana's crown decked with precious gems with another arrow, and having saluted all the venerable and brave warriors thus, he filled the three worlds with the clang of the Gandiva, and suddenly blowing his conch called Devadatta, the hero pierced the hearts of all his foes, and having humbled the hostile host, he looked resplendent on his car decked with a handsome flag, and beholding the Kurus depart, Kirithin cheerfully said unto Matsya's son, turn back thy steeds, thy kind have been recovered. The foe is going away, and do thou also return to thy city with a cheerful heart. And the celestials also, having witnessed that most wonderful encounter between Falguna and the Kurus, were highly delighted, and went to their respective abodes, reflecting upon Partha's feats. Thus ends the 65th section in the Go-harana Parva of the Virata Parva.